Yeah.
Welcome back once again, basketball fans, to Pollard Gymnasium for a Saturday afternoon matinee game between the Speedway Sparkplugs and the Crawfordsville Athenians. Speedway comes into this game with a record of 7-6, an opportunity to run a winning streak to 4 games, and I know that's when Coach Smith sat the girls down there a couple of weeks ago. That was one of the goals that they had, is they wanted at some point in the season to win 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And this will give them that opportunity. Crawfordsville comes in with a record of 2-14, having won the first game of the season and having won the last game they played.
Okay.
Coach Ferguson's in his 3rd year. We'll get the lineups real fast here, and then we'll talk a little bit about the game today. First of all, for Crawfordsville, Coach Ferguson, as I mentioned, his 3rd year at the helm. Starting on the perimeter, Molly Pierce, a 5'4" senior, number 10, averaging around 8.5 a game. Also on the perimeter, 5'4" senior, number 14, Aubrey Lowe. 3rd perimeter player, a 5'7" junior, number 20, Sydney Elizondo. And inside players, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Olivia Hedrick. Olivia averaging 4.5 points a game and almost 8 rebounds. And rounding out the starters will be 5'6" senior, number 15, Caroline Melovich, averaging 6.5 points a game and 4.5 rebounds a game. For the Plugs, I believe starting the normal group, Madeline Metallic, 6-foot sophomore, number 11, averaging around 14.5 a game, 8 rebounds. Macy Delisle, a 5'9" senior, number 23, averaging 14.5 a game, 4 rebounds. Freshman Katie Taylor, 5'8", number 31, averaging 3.5 points a game. Addie Haberman-Smith, a 5'11" junior, number 3, averaging 3 points a game and about 4.5 rebounds. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Plugs, a 6'1" senior, one of only 2 seniors on the team, number 32, Haley Clampett. Haley averaging around 10 points a game and 7 rebounds a game. Again, Coach Joe Smith in his 9th year with the Speedway Sparkplugs, 13th year overall. Coach, when you get that winning streak going, sometimes it just kind of feels like you can't ever lose. We were talking about IU football here just a minute ago. And then sometimes when you're not winning, it kind of feels like you can't ever win. It's a weird thing how that works. And I'm glad we're on the positive side of that.
Yeah, and a lot of that coincides with Macy coming back. Kind of the triumvirate with Macy and Madeline and Haley give them a good little core group. And Macy just, one player can make a big difference, kind of lets everyone slide back into their natural positions. I know she's excited. We were talking this week. And she still have a little pain in her knee, but, really happy she gets to finish her senior year and hopefully continue to play well and we continue to win.
Yeah, she does a great job. Crawfordsville bus got here a little late today. They had some bus issues, but I watched her warm up as she prepared, through her injury, and she spends a lot of time on that getting ready for these games. She just doesn't, get out of the car and come into the gymnasium. She does a great job of preparation. So.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. your today's starting lineups. First, for the Crawfordsville Athenians. Starting at one guard, at 5'4" senior number 10, Molly Pierce. At the other guard, at 5'8" senior number 11, Olivia Henry. At guard, at 5'4" senior number 14, Aubrey Lowe. At forward, at 5'6" senior number 15, Caroline Linde. And at the other forward, at 5'7" junior number 20, Sydney Elizondo. The head coach for Crawfordsville, Joe Ferguson. And now the starting lineup for your Speedway Spark Club. Starting at forward at 5'11" is junior number 3, Annie Haberman Smith. At guard is 6' sophomore number 11, Madeline Metallic. At guard at 5'5" is junior number 21, Callie Pinkley. At guard at 5'9" is senior number 23, Macy DeLisle. And at center is 6'1" is senior number 32, Haley Clinton. Head coach for Spark Clubs is Joe Smith.
This afternoon's officials are sponsored by 2020 Eye Physicians of Indiana. With two convenient locations in Speedway and Indianapolis, the doctors at 2020 provide the high-quality eye care that patients deserve, helping everyone to see the court more clearly.
Plugs win the tip. The Athenians, again, like we talked about yesterday, the Greek schools,
Yeah.
Man-to-man. Missed by Macy there. Looks like they're playing a little pack it in man-to-man.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you look at our season statistics, and we've talked about this several times, Plugs are shooting 16% from the three-point line. So I'm going to invite, if I'm coaching against us, invite us to take those shots all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. They were going underneath ball screens and kind of really kind of sagged in.
Yeah, you look right now, we got 4 players had feet in the paint on that whole possession.
Metallic with a miss.
There we go.
Good hustle. I love seeing that play where, you know, the effort behind and getting the tip. Good job with the hand, not fouling, tipping it out of bounds.
You know, it's one of those following up rebounds and layups, following somebody down the floor and getting a tip from behind. Those plays that are there every game.
Olivia Hedrick is going to shoot 2.
Crawfordsville, from the season, typical probably of a team that's only won a couple of games, shooting 53% of the line from the line, although that one went in. Shooting 30% from the three-point line.
Plugs come up with one there.
Crawfordsville has, I don't believe, has ever beaten Speedway girls. I think 0-5 in their history.
Good move by Metallic. Foul on Haley Clampett there, I think, with a little hand check, yeah.
Speedway trying to get the double victory today. The JV girls in only half of action today because Crawfordsville was short some players, but played a really good game and defeated Athenians.
The basket good. The foul called against Speedway.
Oh, wow, he called that basket good.
Her first, team second.
Oh.
What a
Good play.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Good finish by Olivia Hedrick.
Hey, one of Speedway's strengths through the, we're going to find out right now, has been setting up a press after scores, and that being the first score we've had. Haven't had the opportunity, so we'll see if, yep.
30-second timeout called by Crawfordsville.
But for a team that's struggling to score, scoring off the press has been one of our strengths, and of course you have to be able to score before you're able to set that up. So hopefully that'll get us going.
Yeah, I think our energy hasn't been real great. Good move by Metallic there to kind of maybe get us going here.
Yep.
And sometimes these matinee games, it takes not that it's an excuse, but sometimes it takes a little while to get going a little bit on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
So Plugs look like they're in a 1-3-1 here.
Yep, you're correct.
Good.
Don't reach, don't reach.
Good push ahead.
Yep.
Good catch. Good finish.
And one. Good one.
Yeah, I feel like we could, our half court, full court trap stuff, pressure stuff will give them some trouble.
You know, for a team that Speedway averages 43 points a game, as much as we get up and down, would like to get up and down the floor and put defensive pressure, it seems like we would have a few more in that. But again, the fact that Macy Delisle missed a lot of the season has a lot to do with that. Since she's been back, we've scored 54, 82 points, so
yeah,
makes a difference.
Really good job of beating the press there by the Athenians, though. Got the ball in the middle.
Wow, too easy.
Really, really well executed. Second time they've done that. Good pass.
Good pass.
Gonna stay here, right?
Yeah, good pass. Crawfordsville in their history won sectional championship 2009, the year they also won the regional. So not a lot of tournament success.
Callie Pinkley with the three there. Good to see. She saw that with a lot of confidence.
Oh, that was a hit.
Good diagonal pass, just tough catch. Plugs pushing the ball.
Good.
Metallic, two more.
Looking over their season statistics.
Good shot by Miley Pierce.
It appeared on the stats I was looking at, they've only had 2 players that have played in all 16 games. So whether injuries, illnesses. I don't know what the reason for that is, but that's hard to get any sort of momentum going with your team when you're missing that many games from your whole team.
Good move by Metallic. Really liked how decisive she was there.
You know, when you get that drive down the middle lane coming from that side of the floor, that's a high percentage shot.
Yeah, and she stopped on 2 feet, was really under control. Plugs up 12-10, 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Good spin.
Yep, good move by Haley.
Yeah.
Good rebound by Metallic. Good pass. One more. Good.
Yeah. First Financial Bank is proud to support the Speedway community. Banking is about neighbors helping neighbors, and it will always be that way. First Financial Bank, member of FDIC.
We'll go the other way.
Timeout called by Crawfordsville. This will be full timeout.
Crawfordsville, a member of the Monon Conference. This is the new one that was just established. Southmont, Cascade, North Putnam, Western Boone, Greencastle, North Montgomery, Crawfordsville, and Frankfort. A lot of the remaining Sagamore Conference teams.
Yep, it's a good conference.
Yeah, it is. It's and we play a lot of these teams. Of course, a lot of these were old West Central Conference foes in the day.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of the old WCC and the SAG kind of got together. But yeah, good conference, Monon Conference. You know, I've been impressed with, you know, the Athenians seem to be really well coached. They've got some really good sets.
Yeah. That's why I said for a team that's only won 2 games, this does not look.
No, even in the traps, the girls are really strong with the ball, trying to step through, doing some really good things. They've executed out of bounds unders really well. We're going to have to play well.
Yeah, I wish I had asked Coach Ferguson about the fact that only a couple players have played every game, and that has to be a hindrance. Don't reach, girls, don't reach.
Speedway got a ball at number 5, Gracie Tinky. Her first, team's third.
14-10, Spark Plugs with a couple of minutes to go till the end of the quarter.
Gracie Tinky doing a good job on the ball there. Aubrey Loyal also checked into the game for the Plugs. Good rebound by Haley.
That was a bomb.
She can make them, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like, don't put any doubt into her mind because she can get on a roll.
Get in there. You know, we have played with a lot more force the last few minutes, though. I feel like our effort and energy is really picking up. We're attacking the ball a little more.
Well, since being down 5-0, 2 minutes into the game, we've outscored them 14-5. And these are, it does take a little bit, although we do have, well, I'm not sure how many games we have on Saturday afternoon, but it is different.
And it's for high school kids today, this is pretty more normal, I guess. It's pretty much Saturday afternoons are kind of where the high school games are now being played, or Tuesdays and Wednesdays and then Friday. Another timeout by Crawfordsville. So for me and you, it's a little bit different. But
and you know what? Looking around, the crowds wouldn't be any better on a Saturday evening. No. Actually, they would be worse.
Yeah. I agree. That's something that's changed over time. But Saturday afternoons aren't bad either. This isn't a bad time. Get to watch a little basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Saturday afternoon, cold January day.
Got NFL games coming on today and tonight and tomorrow and Monday and
wild card weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the Bears tonight?
We had this discussion before you got here today, and I'm really not I tend to, when the Colts aren't in, I tend to root against people rather than root for them, because I don't have an elite, other than the Bengals. And if the Bengals were in it, I'd be rooting for them. But, so not a big deal. Got relatives that are fans of the Bears, big fans of the Bears, so for their sake, I wouldn't mind seeing them win.
Yeah, it's kind of fun for those guys.
Yeah. And it's been a little bit of a dry period for them.
Yes, it has.
To say it nicely. Mildly.
It's going to be Haley's second foul in the first quarter. Another hand check.
A lot of times an official will, I'm looking at the near official here, will start their arm movement. And I just happened to notice there because it was a little bit longer. It wasn't 10 seconds, but he is not counting at all. The other he is with his left hand. He's counting with his fingers, but on the previous one he did not.
We got to be able to rebound off those free throws. It's got to be better there. That's second or third they've gotten in the first quarter off of missed free throw. And it gives them another possession.
Mm-hmm.
Good job by Macy with a tip there.
There we go.
Three by Metallic. Good position by Aubrey Loyal there. Good move, Macy. Get in there. Good.
Yep.
Good job by Aubrey Loyal getting that weak side position and keeping the ball alive.
Players are going to get the last possession of the quarter. I hope we see the clock. I'm sure we do.
Yeah, we're going to have to get going here.
Under 5.
Good set.
Yep. All right, end of the first quarter. Well played. Speedway leading 16 over Crawfordsville 10. Jane, just kind of looking at the players on the floor, I can't remember. When you played, did we buy team shoes? I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
And now I think most schools that I've, at least the ones that we've seen play here, kind of they buy them on their own, or because I look around and see the multicolored
colors. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that's changed in the last 5 or 10 years. It seems like. We had team shoes, and then when I coached forever, we had team shoes.
No.
You know, I was on boys staff for 15, 20 years at junior high and high school, and we always had team shoes. I'm old school. I like all the shoes looking alike.
I do too.
But I'm a shoe guy, and I have lots of shoes, more shoes than a grown man should have. And so I understand that too. So I understand having some shoes and being different. So.
We used to have a salesman come in and measure everybody, and then you always knew that if something went bad with some, you would immediately get those replaced. That was never an issue, I don't think. But everybody's comfortable with different shoes too. I understand that.
Yep.
See one of the officials having a little fun with some of our students here, rolled the ball over to them a little bit ago. I think they kind of had their heads down like they might have been sleeping. I always like to see officials do that.
Yeah.
Communicate with, people in the stands up to a point. I think it's good.
Gosh, I've done some official stuff, and I tell them all the time, smile, have fun. It makes it so much more enjoyable.
Yep.
And most of them do, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I tell them when they come to my sideline, we're gonna talk, I'm gonna yell, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. So, but a lot of them are great.
Yep.
I love seeing that too. Ooh, good execution.
Worked out okay.
Good execution on screen the screener.
Yeah, these guys don't do this to supplement their retirement necessarily. You don't get paid a lot. I'm sure right now what they get paid, but it's not a ton. They love doing it, staying in shape, and they love being around kids like teachers.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Aubrey Laurel makes post. She's played well so far tonight.
Once again, since starting off on the board behind 5-0, Plugs have outscored Crawfordsville 18-5.
Good hands.
Got a little bit of an advantage
good
here.
Good idea, though.
Yep.
I like the idea that Callie was trying to throw a bounce pass there.
Yeah. Their bus got here a little bit late today. They had a lot of schools that have their own bus system. Had wrestling team going someplace and JV boys going someplace, and they were without a bus and got here a little bit late. Not bad. Yeah, I agree. They're doing a lot of things correct.
Man, they are. And they're playing really hard. There's 3 offensive rebounds.
There's
4.
Another 4. I think I heard Coach Smith yell all the way up here.
Yeah.
Sing out.
And, with Haley having 2 fouls, I don't know how much she'll play in the second quarter.
Well, as long as we're ahead and building the lead, I'd be a little bit careful.
Yeah. That's also something that's changed. People play a lot more with 2 fouls than they ever did when you were coaching.
I mean, and I don't know that I ever had a rule about 2 fouls and you're out for the half, because you never know. It's once you make a rule like that, you kind of paint yourself in the corner when something doesn't go according, and you've got to go by that rule. As long as we're where we're at or building the lead, I'd be careful with that.
Good move. Didn't get it to go, though. And you can't have that rule because people play different positions, different aggressiveness, different,
Different kind of game.
Different kind of game. Yeah, there's so many variables that come into that. But it was pretty, back in the day, if you got 2 fouls, you pretty much knew you were sitting for a while.
Yeah.
Good move by her again. Who's that? Molly Pierce.
Does that name ring a bell to you?
I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if that's one of the Pierces.
It is. Yeah, I asked their coach before the game. Probably a granddaughter of Danny Pierce, who was one of my favorite coaches to coach against when he was Western Boone.
What a great guy.
Yeah, and now he helps his son in a lot of different capacities.
Yep. Son's a really good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, great family. Just a great family. I was wondering that, and Danny has, been around forever, football and basketball. So
he had a really good team. Might have been the first year of class basketball. Won the regional and got beat at Hinkle in the semi-state, I believe, by Winchester, if I remember right. But
he's strong.
wow, not much there.
Yeah.
Speedway needs a bucket here. We
Yeah.
kind of stuck on 18 for a while.
Yeah, it's getting a little more helter-skelter.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Good
helps.
shot by Metallic.
Macy Delisle checking back into the game for Speedway.
Plug's going to run a set here, it looks like. Good pass. Good finish. 5-point run. After you said that, we executed a couple times offensively. Good. Traveled, yeah.
Sydney Alfonso checking into the game for the Athenians.
Oh. Call that an offensive foul? Yeah. No.
Nope, line up, shoot.
I was looking at the guy underneath. Didn't quite.
And Metallic and Ollie completing 2 shots for the Sparklers.
Italic shooting 61% from the line.
Good effort by Macy. And misses both of them by Metallic. Not something you see very often.
No, and like her brother, gets to the line a lot.
Team's second quarter, Caitlin Clinton checking back into the game for Speedway.
Was 42 for 69 before that, those 2 misses. Don't reach.
Grab it. Missed it. Oh,
Thread the needle,
Yep.
and then missed it by a needle.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, our Athenians hanging around 23-12.
Yeah, I'd like to see us build this out a little bit here. We're right on the cusp of kind of making this a little bit good anticipation. Just didn't quite catch it.
It was similar to the game last night where I remember lead got down to 4 and it's kind of like, oh.
Good pass. Get in there. Good.
And when you play a team that's struggled to win, kind of old habits resurface when they get behind 15 or 20.
Yeah, you do not want them to get confidence.
And some teams you can tell aren't capable of doing that. This team that we're playing today does not remind me like that.
No, like I said, it was apparently early. They're very well coached.
Yeah.
The Speedway Lions Club is a proud partner and supporter of the town of Speedway and Speedway schools. The club meets on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of each month at 6 p.m. in the Speedway Municipal Center. More information about the club and about joining the club is available via email at speedwaylions@gmail.com.
Speedway foul coming is number 3, Annie Haberman-Smith. Her second.
And you know, too, we're talking about taking players out with 2 fouls. Sometimes players need to learn how to play with 2 fouls in the first half or 3 fouls in the second half.
Yeah.
Not that you play less hard, but you need to know how to avoid situations where, oh, this could result in something not good.
I think that's the best way to put it. You can't. You want to play hard, and you got to keep playing and doing all the things. But you can definitely be smart about putting yourself in situations that can be 50-50 calls or good rebound by Aubrey. Good pass, Katie Tate. Oh. Get in there.
One of those got to go in. I guess maybe not. 2 minutes.
Good pass. Holy cow. That was a really good pass.
Yep.
A runner by Molly Pierce. Good, Haley. Get in there.
Yep.
Good. I love that. Ball didn't hit the floor. Bang, bang, bang for a layup. Exactly the way you want to run kind of that secondary or transition break. They get a make. Ball's in quickly. Down the floor. Good. Ah. Yeah.
Popcheff and Dinn have been your trusted Speedway law firm for over 50 years, offering reliable, caring legal support to families and businesses in our community. Located at 5023 West 16th Street or online at popchefflaw.com.
Plugs here. Get a good shot here and hopefully build this lead a little bit. Good kick. Come on, Gracie. Ah. Sorry, good shot.
Yeah, good look.
Good. Good job, Aubrey.
That's it. Coach Smith calling out a press.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Stay on him here.
Yep.
Straight up here, don't foul. Jump ball, should be our ball.
Yep. 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, we executed really well at the end of the quarter, running a little ball screen, flare screen from Macy. She got a great look. See what we run here and run something a little different, but with metallic, you can get a good look here.
Yeah.
She does a good job of finding the open and running these things, whether you're hitting Macy or she's creating for herself or somebody else. I always get excited about these. We kind of see what's drawn up and see how it works.
Situations.
Yeah.
A lot of games are not apparent right now, but a lot of games are won or lost in 5 seconds.
Aubrey, good shot.
Get in one.
Yes.
Got a good one.
Aubrey Loyal played really well that half. Really well.
Yep. As time expires, the score at halftime, Speedway 31, Crawfordsville 14. We'll be back in a little bit with some halftime statistics.
Fans, have you missed any action of the game today? Would you like to see a replay?
Welcome back to Pollard Gymnasium, where Sparkplugs hold a 31-14 lead over Crawfordsville here again at halftime. Plugs were down 5-0 to start the game, and since that point have outscored the Athenians 31-9. So a great run here, and hopefully good start to the third quarter and build on this lead, make it a little bit easier for us.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how they played. At Linde Advanced Material Technologies, we believe young leaders are the future of our company. We proudly sponsor the Speedway High School STEAM Student of the Week. This week, Linde AMT, along with Speedway Community Television and Speedway High School Engineering Department, would like to recognize Wyatt Holt. Wyatt has been a standout student in Speedway's first-year engineering class. He comes ready to learn and to work every single morning. He works both in groups and individually, has been exceptional. When Wyatt gets ahead, he is always willing to help other students while working ahead to understand CAD drawing and push his limits well beyond the course requirements. This sort of curiosity and desire to understand how things work will serve him well as he pursues his career. Linde AMT thanks Wyatt for his dedication, curiosity, and willingness to learn. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. From Speedway to space, Linde Advanced Material Technologies, making the world more productive. We got a cool thing going on in school here today, a Model UN program.
A lot of people that, I don't know, explain that? Or
It's a really cool program. Miss Mulpery, who actually is in our engineering department, but she has a history in a lot of different education departments, and she put it together, and these kids come together and they work out UN issues and diplomacy and from other schools, and they're kind of evaluated and scored. She started the program last year, and it's kind of grown, and it's really cool. Miss Mulpery is a fantastic teacher, and I know she was really excited about today and hosting and having a bunch of different schools here to participate, and the students she has, the students here are unbelievable. And, I know me personally, when she started, I was recommending, she was like, this would be a great kid, this would be a great kid. But the team has grown, and she's got a full team now, and so another cool activity going on here at Speedway High School.
Probably better than some of the national and international people that deal with these sorts of issues.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
I mean,
and but we have so much diversity here.
Yeah.
We have so much. I learned so much from our kids in class. Some of our Venezuelan students, we were talking today, this week, about everything going on. I learned so much from them.
a couple of years ago we had, sure it still is that way, I think at graduation we had 19 different languages that were spoken by graduating seniors on a particular year.
Plugs and a little 1-3-1 to start here. I like this on the side out of bounds. Yep,
we're
over
going
back.
to go.
Plugs 4 out, 1 in here. Good idea.
Yep. Good decision not to go after it.
Yeah.
I thought.
Grab it.
Oh.
Banks open.
Yeah. It looks like they're in a 3-2. Good.
Yep. Good shot.
Three-pointer.
Really good shot by Aubrey Lowe. Good bounce pass.
Yeah.
Haley Clampett missed a couple layups there, but got one back. She okay?
I don't know. Was it an injury?
I think it's an injury. She's
has to be something because they wouldn't have stopped the play.
She's been over on the bench.
Yeah, I see her.
I don't know if she caught just something. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah.
Substitution for the Athenians, 15, Caroline Bellaby.
I believe this is also girls wrestling regional or sectional.
Regionals.
Regional.
Regionals. Emily Martinez, really good wrestler for us. Sophomore, been ranked in the top 10 pretty much all year. Yeah, I was excited for her today, and hopefully she can get to, with girls they don't have a semi-state, so if she can get to the Final Four in the regional, she'll make the state.
Wow. And for those not familiar, that's a new sport relatively new in the last couple of years. Good rebound.
Good job. Yeah, we have a couple girls. She's not the only one participating. We have a few girls that made it through sectionals, but she's in my class and she's really good, so we talk quite a bit about it. Good catch and make there by Basewick. Wow, good idea. Good hands. Bank. I see her make some of those. She's had a lot, in and out that 10, 15 foot range she hasn't made. In fact, my dad was saying she's due to make some, so good for her.
Yep.
Grab it. Good.
Got an advantage here. That's going to be a block.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I take that back. And again, could have used her elbow. I was kind of blocked out from that.
Yeah. I kind of thought maybe she traveled because it was kind of an awkward play, but I think Katie Taylor's going to be a really, really good player for us.
Yep.
Just a freshman there, got a little excited. She had someone trail, and I think she could have, jump stop, maybe made a better play, but that's okay.
Yep. VP Insurance works with a wide range of providers to provide the right policy for your needs. Located in and serving the Speedway community since 1974, our experienced agents work for you, not for the insurance companies. With competitive rates and personalized service, VP Insurance helps you protect what matters most. (40-19), Speedway leads. 4:43 remaining at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. Looks like we may get that 4-game win streak. We keep it up here.
Yep. I know we got if we talk to Coach Smith after the game, I think Shortridge is our next game next week. And I think they're at 10-5 on this season. I haven't looked at their schedule necessarily, but in next home game for the girls then would be Sheridan, who last year had a really, really good player and a very good team. So winding down, probably about a quarter of the season left. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Good catch by Haley. Let's get a good set here. Good left hand.
Uses the left hand really well.
Yes, she does. Good shot there again by Aubrey Lowe. Good
Right
job,
to her.
Katie.
Yep. Both teams doing a great job of going to the people on the bench. A lot of different players in the game.
Yeah, it's been a well-played game,
Yep.
honestly.
Yep.
You know, even though Crawfordsville's only got 21 points, like we've said numerous times, they're well-coached,
Yeah.
disciplined.
I don't think it's going to stay with the Athenians. Yeah, a win today would make Spark Plugs 8-6 on the season. Some tough games left. At Monrovia will be a tough game.
Yeah, they're good this year.
South Putt on the road is always good. Short Ridge, Sheridan, Tri-West at home. Good runner.
Yep, she's had some tough breaks now.
Yeah.
She hasn't got one to go in. She's got to keep playing.
And
out. The American Legion is the nation's largest veteran service organization. Founded in Speedway in 1941, American Legion Post 500 is committed to supporting American veterans, mentoring youth, and community sponsorship. Located at 1926 Georgetown Road, the club room is open to the public with a full menu. More information about the Legion and Legion events is available at SpeedwayLegionPost500.com. American Legion Post 500. Veterans serving veterans and the community. So I said that. It's getting a little sloppy now, but yeah, good sportsmanship.
right back into man-to-man.
Good hands. Macy draws the foul. She's going to shoot two.
On a shortened season, obviously we talked several times, but Macy 9 for 14 from the line, 64%.
This is the second. Jump ball. Could be the Athenians ball.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of the offensive rebounds are just more or less who can reach the highest.
Yeah.
Under a minute played in the third quarter.
Moving the ball pretty good here.
Yeah.
Speedway's number 5, SCTV, first, second, team's fourth. 14 off range low, reporting into the game for the Athenians.
28 seconds.
Plugs in man-to-man here. Looks like. Nope. Yeah. Molly Pierce is going to shoot 2.
Foul going against Speedway's number 15, Riley Wilkerson, her first.
Nope.
Molly Pierce is behind, leading 2 shots for Crawfordsville.
Again, the Athenians shooting 53% from the line for the year. It's a good one.
Right on cue. As she draws the foul,
Yep.
she's going to shoot 2.
Crawfordsville foul ball against number 14, Aubrey Lowe. That is her third, team's second of the quarter. Macy Delay on the line, shooting 2 shots for Speedway.
This is the first one. Makes the second. Ooh, I was going to say, she kind of lined that one up.
And the end of the third quarter, Speedway 48, Crawfordsville 22. Another good quarter for the Plugs.
Yeah, good quarter. Like I said, again, we just got to make sure that this doesn't turn into a sloppy fourth quarter. You know, we get a lot of kids playing here, which would be good. But we got to keep executing,
Yep.
and I know Coach Smith is saying that right now.
And how long has it been since, I just thought of this looking at the official, how long has it been since the bottom block on the free throw lane really has not been used, to where they were lined up below that block?
Yeah.
Has that been? I mean,
10 years, probably?
Has that been that long?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Is there a reason that the block is still there?
No, I don't know. Other than the floors are just, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, that's a great question. That was, yeah, I mean, it's probably been maybe more than 10 years.
Yeah, probably has been.
Yeah.
And I know we've talked about it before, but right where that official is down to your left, we were playing Whiteland one year, and they were shooting a free throw with 2 seconds to go in the half, and we had a player named Trip Story who rebounded and handed it to Brian Hahn, and his foot was below that block and launched one, and it went in.
Oh, you had some homework. Girls miss basketballs?
Well, I did. You know what? I actually looked it up, and I'm using an excuse here. I think I left it at home. I did. Right. I looked up to see IU had the most missed basketballs.
That committed to IU?
Yeah. And outside the first couple of years when some of the players were going to some smart, one year a girl went to Gonzaga. So it's been a lot of different schools, especially early. Recently it's been more of, I know the girl from Zionsville a couple of years ago went to North Carolina. I think she's still like maybe a junior down there. But yeah, IU had the majority of them. Purdue was second.
Because you said the first missed basketball went to Franklin College,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, Cindy Warren.
We got to move our feet there.
Speedway foul ball against number 3, Addie Haberman-Smith, her third, team's first of the quarter.
Makes the first one.
Good pass. Get in there. Three officials are doing not double duty, time and a half duty today. They also officiated the half of the JV game, which we only had today. So,
yeah, so they're really working.
They've had a long day.
Good ball moved by Crawfordsville there. Good move.
That's it.
Good move. You can see her kind of setting up, turning back to her left shoulder.
Yep. Some more substitutions coming in for spark plugs in the next dead ball. 3. Not a lot going on that one.
Substitution for your spark plugs, number 4, Harper Stone, 23, Macy Delisle, and 31, Katie Taylor.
And we got a full timeout by Crawfordsville.
This will be a full timeout.
At Linde Advanced Material Technologies, we're committed to supporting the community we've called home for over 100 years. From creating career opportunities to cheering on our local schools, we're honored to have our global headquarters in the heart of Speedway. More information about Linde AMT and our current open positions is available at www.linde-amt.com. From Speedway to space, Linde Advanced Material Technologies, making the world more productive.
Yeah, we're talking about the girls wrestling regionals today. The question that came up earlier, I was talking to Mr. Stocker before the game, is do we have any, because I know one game, a couple of games ago with the girls, we had 3 female officials that were really good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked him, have we had any, are there any female wrestling officials in Indiana, because it's such a new sport? And
yeah.
He told me that at least for the first state term, might even been the first 2, they actually flew somebody in from another state, Iowa, that had experience in that to make sure that we had a female official doing it. So, you know, as time goes on, I'm sure we'll see more and more girls going into that area and officiating. There will always be a need for it.
Yeah, and girls have been club wrestling in the state for a long time, so it was nice to see them finally get an IHSA sport.
Well, there's a process that the IHSA demands. So many schools have to offer it.
Mm-hmm.
I know the same thing happened when soccer came in many years ago.
Harper Stone with a bucket there. She's going to be a good player too.
Yep.
Yeah, the last two were what? Boys volleyball and girls wrestling.
Girls wrestling, yeah.
Flag football's next. It's in that process.
Yeah. Oh, look at the roll there. Oh.
She had her feet underneath her there. She's happy that went in. She's had a rough shooting night.
Yep.
Plugs up 30 now. Yeah, over and back.
Laura Tavares reporting the game for Crawfordsville.
Turnover by the Plugs. One of those started going before they caught the ball.
Yeah.
We've all had that happen. Oh.
Speedway foul penalty is number 32, David Plant. That is her.
No, we mentioned it last night, but the boys team will be hosting Decatur Central in the first round of Marion County Tournament Tuesday, which we are not doing that game. Decatur Central having a really good year. Right, you mentioned, though, that it was always exciting playing the county tournament. It really didn't matter. Actually, the better team that you were playing, it actually made it more exciting because you had a chance to knock somebody off. And
yeah, you know, Decatur being an old mid-state rival of ours, and good people over Decatur. I really like a lot of their administration, their football staff's good people, and they've had a great run the last few years with Enright and those guys. So it should be a fun Tuesday.
Mr. Stocker spent some time over there. Mr. Dorman spent some time in softball over there.
Back door.
Good. Those are the things I want to see the rest of the game.
Exactly.
Not that particular one, but just well run offense.
Yeah, just good execution.
Yeah. That'll be Speedway's third foul of the quarter. Crawfordsville is yet to commit one.
Foul coming at Speedway's number 4, Harper Stone, her first, team third. Molly Pearson at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Pierce makes the first one.
Has a routine dribbling and shooting, and that's it.
Good push ahead.
Yeah.
Good push.
Might have been off us, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I think stuff I couldn't quite see. Plugs got to get matched up. I think we did now. No.
Now we a little bit
Yeah,
confused.
we still look a little confused there. Yeah. You know, it's the right idea on the post entry, but I really don't like the post entry from that. You know, that free throw line extend. I like it lower on the wing. You know, even if they're open, it's so hard to catch, and it's hard for them to make a move from that entry at that, you know, kind of the top of the area.
It's a bad angle.
Yeah, it really is. Make it. Oh, good hands by Molly. Sparkplugs have unloaded their bench now. Yep. Abby Noblett. Good. Good ball movement here. Yep. That's a pretty good possession, though, by us.
Yep, was.
Athenians moving the ball pretty well themselves.
2 minutes. The bucket.
Good shot. Really Dinwiddie with a travel there. That air ball that ended up, I felt bad. Abby Noblett went to look for someone to box out, and you know those air balls. Sometimes you're trying to box out, she doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Ends up back with Crawfordsville and a bucket there. Athenians still moving the ball.
Oh.
Good push ahead. Good drive. Plugs moving the ball really well. Dinwiddie back to Katie Taylor. She had her feet set that time. Much better.
Yep.
Just missed it.
1 minute. Be a jump ball. It's going to go to Crawfordsville's possession.
It's going to stay here.
Yeah, I think so. Coach Ferguson still coaching on the sideline. And this could be a reach in.
Speedway's number 24, Abby Noblett. Her first, team's fifth. Laura Viveros is
Just a second.
Yep.
Left hand, get in there. Good move by Avinava.
Yeah,
Didn't get to go.
Good positioning and turn correct. Shot with a good hand.
Our ball with 24 seconds left. Should be the last possession.
Yep.
Plugs are running the set here. We'll get Callie a look here. Aubrey with the putback. Abby with the
There we go.
putback. Good.
And that's the end of the game with the score. Final score, Speedway 61, Crawfordsville 30. We'll be back in just a minute with some scores and talk with Coach Smith.
Next Tuesday, the 13th at Shortridge High School. JV will begin at 6 p.m. with the varsity to follow. Our boys basketball team will be here at the high school next Tuesday against Decatur Central in the Oakland American County Tournament. Game time is at 6:30. As you leave the gymnasium, we ask that you please
Welcome back, fans, one more time to Pollard Gymnasium, where this afternoon Speedway girls defeated Crawfordsville 61-30. As always, I'm here with Coach Smith after the game. Coach, you got off to a little bit of a slow start. The first 2 minutes of the game, we were down 0-5, and then we kind of caught fire. And we were talking about up here is we score a lot off of our defense and rebounds and whatever. And when you can't score, then you can't set presses up and things like that. But once you got it rolling, though, got it going really, really good. And you, I know you told me at one point this year, recently, where your team set a goal of before the year was over to win 4 games in a row at some point, and you've done that today, accomplished that today. So just some comments on the game today.
Yeah, we talked about meeting some goals, and that was one of the goals. We only had 12 turnovers tonight, or this afternoon, so that was another goal that our kids made in terms of, just, what are things that are attainable for us. And we talked a lot in the locker room about what we can control, and so I did some quizzing. The teacher in me did some quizzing, and what can you control and what can't you control. So we came out, and they knew, can't control the officials, can't control if a shot goes in, attitude and effort, I can control those things, and so those are the things that we're focusing on. So it's amazing. Like, we defensively played really well, but I think you get in those bad moments with kids, and kids say, "Oh, they're only 2 and 14." And that's exactly what happened to some of our kids. And they didn't say it, but I know that's exactly what happened. Some of our kids thought, "Oh, they're 2 and 14. They can't be that good. I'm gonna go drop 25 on them." And that's not the way it works. But we did some good things defensively. I thought there were some possessions defensively that was the best we had played in the half court. And like you said, we got to make shots to get into our press and try to slow people up. And some people are doing different things against this press, like they're positioning people in different spots, but that's good, because this time of year you want to work on scenarios and practice and situations, and hey, they put a girl here this time, so how do we cover that? And but our kids did a pretty good job. I thought we got a lot of minutes from a lot of different people, and we're still trying to get Macy back into the swing of things, and she's more out of shape than she thinks she is. She knows she's out, but there's some times where she comes out and it's like, why am I coming out of the game? Like, well, you're gassed. Or maybe you're just not playing. No, she plays hard. But those are just kids' things, and that's our job to try and teach them that stuff. And so we'll go into 2 really tough games next week. We play at Shortridge on Tuesday. They are extremely good, and the girl that's there, she has done such a good job. When I first became the coach here and we played them, I mean, they couldn't do anything, and when she got the job there a few years later, she's really weathered that storm, and man, they are pretty good. They're just aggressive, and they play man-to-man, and they're good athletes. And so we'll travel to their place on Tuesday, and then we host our Coaches versus Cancer game, and our junior high recognition night is going to be on Thursday. And that's Sheridan, and Sheridan had lost. In my opinion, it was an Indiana All-Star. She should have been on the All-Star team, but they are, for a team that didn't return a lot, they're still pretty good. And Jadlyn, their head coach, she's a hard-nosed, man-to-man, in your face, and that's the way our kids play. And so we'll face that too. But those are things we're going to face in the sectional, so we better be ready for that.
I want to give a shout-out, Coach Ferguson with Crawfordsville. I thought they did a really good job.
I thought they did too.
I looked at their stats before the season. They've only had 2 girls on their team that have played in every game this year. Now, I failed to ask him this before. We had a nice conversation, and I wish I would have asked him, were those injuries, were illnesses or whatever, but he had 2 girls that had been in all 16 games. And you can imagine yourself if you only had 2 girls had been played in every game. So, but they did things right.
I thought they did too. They did a good job defensively, and they were pass cut, and they had scouted us. I mean, you could tell that they had scouted us when we got into our press. They knew exactly what we were doing and where we were at. They knew some of our calls, so you like to coach against people like that. The kids are prepared, and it's not a blowout. I mean, it was a 30-point game, but I mean, it was they at least made it challenging for us in terms of knowing what we were doing and things of that nature.
Yeah. Let's So I just wanted to do that because I really was impressed with how he was coaching on the sideline, how his team is responding. So, well, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game, Linde Advanced Materials Technology, making our world more productive, 2020 Eye Physicians of Indiana, high-quality eye care that patients deserve, Speedway Lions Club, serving the Speedway community since 1937, VP Insurance, helping protect what matters most, First Financial Bank, banking is always about neighbors, helping neighbors, and it will always be that way, the member of FDIC, Popcheff and Dinn, reliable, caring legal support for the Speedway community. American Legion Post 500. Treasure hunt every Thursday, open to the public. ISC Sports Network, local lives here. Today's final, Speedway 61, Crawfordsville 30. Our next stream will be January 15th as the girls basketball team welcomes Sheridan Blackhawks to Pollard Gymnasium. You've been watching Speedway Athletics on Speedway Sports Network on SCTV. Have a great afternoon, everyone.